Here we go. It's your coach, Pauly C, Austin, Texas. All right, let's real sales talk around a concept of doing the right thing. So Jim Rohn told us once upon a time, help enough people get what they want and you'll get everything in life that you want, because we can get caught up in execution, in doing, and wanting a result, looking for the contract signed or the appointment set or the deal closed. And sometimes that's a little commission breath on prioritizing what's important to me. And so I got another lesson, a reminder of that actually, with an old expired. So I called an old expired last year and got the song and dance that, hey, look, I know an agent. I've done multiple deals with this agent. So I repeated and approved through that objection and got to understand the prospect at a higher level, got to know the prospect at a higher level, got to earn the trust of the prospect at a higher level. And long story short, I signed the listing and got to sell her property that previously hadn't sold with this person who she knew before. And over the course of the last several months, have gotten to know her very well and have gotten to earn her trust at a very high level. And so when it came time for her to sell another investment property, she and me staying in touch with her, right, doing my thing with a touch system that allowed me to continue to nurture that relationship. She said, Paul, I'm ready to sell my investment property, and we start prepping to do that. And as we're prepping to do that, the tenant says he's gonna buy the property. And the tenant's gonna buy the property. That never happens. Sometimes it happens. And so he gets his pre-qualification letter. And I vet the pre-qualification letter. I call the lender. Looks pretty good. Now this guy's an entrepreneur. He's an independent contractor. So I wanted to make sure she was headed down the right path. And she was worried about having to pay a commission to me for helping her with some of the stuff that was going on. I said, look, Mrs. Seller, don't worry about the commission. Look, I don't want anything from you. I just want to help you to make sure that this deal is going to go through, because honestly, the guy was offering a pretty good price point and that was going to save her money. So if I was her, I would have took the deal too. So I prioritized helping her and giving her some advice in spite of not asking for anything, because I knew she also has another investment property, and I've already earned a high level of trust for her to be able to send me referrals. And that other investment property she's going to sell within the next 12 months. So look, let me just help you. Well, the deal ends up falling apart. And it looks like that in the next day here, we're going to have a contract signed for that property on the deal that fell apart, because something happened with the lender's ability to qualify him based off of his P&L or whatever it ended up being. It really doesn't matter, but the deal fell apart. And so she reached back out. Now, I had been staying in touch with her every week, every couple of weeks, just to check in to see how the deal's going, if there was any other advice or perspective that I could provide or direction to point, and just to stay close, to nurture the relationship. And she emailed me and said, Paul, the deal's falling apart. We're going to have to go to market here. So look, do the right thing. I was reminded and blessed, really, with the opportunity to be able to help her again. And even if I hadn't, it still felt good. Even if the deal hadn't fallen apart, it still would have felt good to do the right thing, to help people get what they want. And I was blessed enough to get what I was looking for. But even if that hadn't happened, look, it just felt good to provide the information, to do the right thing, to help someone in spite of me, in spite of what I want, to help them get what they want. You'll get everything in life that you want. You guys, have a great day. Come from contribution. Bring love. Bring light today. Real Sales Talk.